Blair, thank you. I'll see you in a couple days.
Yeah, make
Give
sure
me a hug.
Oh yeah, make
Blair
sure
loves
you
the
get
hugs.
back.
You okay? You
Oh,
gonna be
yeah.
alright without me?
I hope the kids quit fighting.
Let's quit fighting too. Avery, give me a hug. Come here now, give me a hug.
You get no reach around.
Oh, okay, see you in a couple days, okay?
That's all right.
Be
yeah.
good. Don't fight with Mike now. But just a little bit.
He's a chowder head.
Michael, come give me a hug. See you. Come drive safe.
Thanks, man.
Don't be a dingus, okay?
You have to fly safe, buddy.
Yes, I'll see you in a couple days. Drive safe. Stop and look at junk. Tomorrow.
I'll be in the swap meet.
Or get to, yes.
Swap meet. There'll be 3 days of junk now.
Okay, make sure you charge. Card.
Okay,
Good to
I'm
go.
following you.
Okay, safe travels. I love you.
Get back, Bob. Send him. Get on the step. Guys, day 4.
Turn right onto South State Street.
We ended up in Salinas.
Use the right lane to merge onto I-70 westward.
Where the hell are we? Salinas? Are we still in Utah or are we in Nevada? Anywhere. It's like the song goes. Somewhere near Salinas, Lord, I let Avery slip away. Looking for the s'more guy, I hope he'd find. Anyway, 4.5 more hours and we're in Vegas, baby. It's been a long trip. Hopefully the weather's good. They're calling for high winds. See what happens. I mean, I think back and when I started collecting cars, I mean, for 40 years, basically, I just piled them up and piled them up, piled them up. Sold a few, never actually restored many. Got a couple running. I mean, just because I worked in construction and for 10 months of the year I'd be on the road, so basically the only thing I had time to do was buy them. Because the dream always was, yeah, I'm going to retire and I'm going to play with my junk. But then by the time I got to retirement age, I had 500 cars. So, you know what I mean? And the one good thing about the show, it did give me the resources and the time so I could actually build cars. I mean, it took almost 50 years of collecting, 45 years of collecting. And then once the show started, there was no more excuses. I mean, for 5 years I agreed to do the show and we started building cars. And it was an eye-opening experience. I mean, anyone tells you it's easy, they're full of crap. I mean, it's easy if you buy one done, but when you're taking something, I mean, I never collected nice cars. I wanted to save cars. So, I mean, when you went through my field of dreams, I mean, a lot of people said, all you've got here is parts cars. Well, there's no such thing as a parts car in my world. Well, it's got 4 doors, some of them are parts cars, but there's not, I don't think I've wrecked out very many 2 doors in 50 years and used them for parts, especially now. I mean, a parts car 25 years ago is now a prime restoration project just because they're gone. I mean, in the old days you could find a C10 Chevy in every guy's backyard, or a square body, or a 5, 6, 7 Chev. Well, I mean, as time goes by, all of a sudden you realize one day they're gone. They aren't coming back. They're gone. They're squished. They're restored. They're all done. mean, especially with the Mopars, right? I got into Mopar. I mean, I remember my first drive in a Mopar. My buddy had a 1969 383 Air Grabber Super B. He still has it. Finally, after 40 years, he actually started to restore it there a couple of years ago. I mean, he bought the car for $2,000 and he's got about 75,000 into the restoration. I mean, things have changed. But anyway, it's just been an amazing journey. The fact, most people never get to live their dreams, guys. I mean, I dreamt for 40 years I'd build cars when I retired, and I guess I can say by the grace of God it happened, because I mean, it wasn't like I actually ever did. I mean, life is what happens, you know. If you'd have told me 5 years ago I was going to be on Netflix television in 170 countries building cars, or on History Channel, or on Motor Trend magazine, I would have thought you were on drugs and would have asked for some. But anyway, that's the way life happens. So said it's been an amazing adventure, amazing dream. And I mean, twice I've sold all of my cars, or most of them, and I'm still back up to 100. So I mean, I've quit a lot of things in my life. Quit smoking, quit drinking, quit doing drugs. I watched a lot of my friends die, and I just thank God every day that I'm still here. I still got a few brain cells left, and I get to do basically do what I want. That's why I like to say, guys, those that have should give peace, love, and joy, because those that have should give, because there's so many people in the world that do not have a choice. They're barely making it. They're scraping by day to day, and it's pretty sad. It's pretty sad the way the world works. I mean, I don't think I mean, I'm pretty well off, but I mean, I've worked my whole life to get to where I am. Nobody gave me nothing. Wow, the roads are getting here. But there's a lot of people that have worked way harder than me, and they can barely keep their head above water. But you look at the world, I mean, we are so blessed and so lucky to be who we are and where we are. It's like I like to tell people, I mean, your odds of being born in Canada used to be about 1 in 200. Just being born there is like winning the lottery, right? Could be born in Palestine, or could be born in Eritrea, or could be born in any one of those countries that are just continual strife, or Haiti, or any of those countries where everyone's starving, Iraq, Lebanon. I mean, just the fact that we can get up every day, have a job, have an opportunity to advance ourselves. People, we just don't realize how lucky we are and how thankful we should be for how lucky we are. Anyway, that's my take on life, and I feel pretty blessed. So like I said, if people ask me for something, if I can do it, I like to help out, just because. And it feels good. It is better to give than it is to receive. Wow. Yeah, it's definitely winter here. Yeah, where we're going to Muscle Cars on the Strip. Phil, the organizer, he told me basically it's a charity event. They're raising money for the Children's Cancer Hospital. I think that's what the fundraiser's for. So hopefully we can go there, and everybody's going to be there. Lots of people, that we can raise a large amount of money for a good charity. I mean, it makes you sad when you think about young kids getting cancer, but whatever, we can do something to help. Me and Avery and Blair, we're going to be there. We're going to be around. Hopefully we're going to see lots of people. I know there's going to be lots of cool things. I'm really looking forward to the swap meet. I do have an empty trailer, which is a dangerous thing. So anyway, one of the great things about building cars, especially if you can get your kids involved. I mean, there's not too many things that parents and kids do. Like when the kids get older, usually by the time they're 9 or 10, they know everything, and they're giving you the finger and telling you, what do you know, you old fart? But I mean, just the fact that you can go out in the garage and your kids are there and you're teaching them some skills that are gonna stand them in good stead. I mean, There'll come a day when knowing how to turn a wrench is going to be more important, I think, than knowing how to run a computer. Well, that's the way I think. I mean, I spend more time with my kids now that they're old, especially Connor, building his car, going to car shows, attending events. Because, I mean, my whole life I was a construction worker. I was never home. It was like watching your kids grow up through a time-lapse camera. So, I mean, a lot of people have told me how they bonded with their kids and, you know, gave them just watching our show gave them the incentive to maybe go out in the garage and fix up Grandpa's old tow truck or the old car they used to drive out to the lake in, whatever, things that have been sitting 30 years. And it's like one thing about life, it stops for no one. Time does not stop. So if you ever had a dream, if you ever want to do something, just remember, if you never start it, it will never, ever get done. I forget who it was that said the longest journey begins with the first step, but if you never take that first step, the journey never starts. I mean, we've just driven this old baby about 8,000 kilometers. For you American viewers, that's about 5,000 miles. We've been on the road approximately 9 days in the last 2 weeks, and we're averaging about 900K a day. We've met some amazing people. We've seen some amazing cars. Basically, I am lucky. I feel blessed. Like I said, I've been able to do some things that in my wildest dreams I never thought I would. So I'd just like to thank all of you that watch or that have been affected by my show or like what we do. Just thank you all for being part of the journey. It's just been a pretty amazing journey. And the journey continues in Vegas, baby.